Seth Winterhalter here with the Spartan Body and Mind podcast. We're going to break down a myth, and you've heard this myth. It's the myth of lifting heavy is going to make me bulky, and I don't want to look like a strong man. I don't want to look like one of those huge, guys that almost looks fat but can lift cars. And especially if you're a gal, this is, lifting weights. I got to avoid lifting weights. I'm going to look bulky. I'm going to look like a man. Redonkulous. That's what that is. That is the biggest myth ever. The only way to look like a man is to take testosterone, is to take steroids that are going to strip you of estrogen and put testosterone in you. So if you're a gal, if you're not taking steroids, trust me, you have nothing to worry about. Nothing whatsoever. Let's worry about you if you're one of the freak genetic monsters that when you get into the gym, you just have no pain tolerance and you can just lift a insane amount of weight and you do it over and over and over. Let's figure that out when you're 5 years in and you actually maybe have some genetic makeup to look really intense. And trust me, if you get there, you're probably going to be like, this is awesome. And so don't worry about looking that's just an excuse. Here's the other thing. Here's actually the big thing. The reason that you would look unflattering is not because you're lifting heavy. It's because you're eating crazy. The reason you may look unattractive is not because you're lifting heavy. It's because you eat excess carbohydrates. You eat excess, and so you just look fat. Lifting weight is going to help you look fit. It's going to tone you. It's going to burn that fat and reveal a pleasing aesthetic. And here's the beauty. This is why I love bodybuilding. It's called bodybuilding. You get to build the body that you want. It's artistry. It's artwork. You get to go, you know what? I kind of want this look. And so I'm going to do exercises and do a program that's going to build this look. You have control. Do you have total control? No, you have genetics. Some people are going to be predisposed to a wider chest, bigger shoulders, a variety of things. But you got to get into the gym and actually see that. You got to strip away the auxiliary and actually see what's under all that fat, all that mass, all that whatever it is. Or if you're scrawny, you got to put on some mass. You got to actually put on some muscle and see what it looks like. But trust me, you have a lot more control than you think. Like for me specifically, my legs, I have my mom. My mom, is a softball player, athlete. Praise be to God, I have my mom's legs because my dad has chicken legs. And so I have my mom's legs. So I don't have to work out. I love working out my legs. It's like a love-hate relationship because it's like the worst day because you go in just like scared out of your mind because I want to lift insane weight. I'm gonna throw 14 plates aside on the leg press and just cry, right? I want 1,000 plus pounds coming down at my body and me, grunting and hollering at it. So it's scary, but it's also the most fulfilling because you get done with that and you're just like, yes, I lifted weight. And so I love leg day, but I don't really need leg day. My legs, are decent size. They are, I've got good definition in them. What I need is to bring up my chest. What I need are some other body parts I need to spend more time on. And so you're not going to get fat. You're not going to get bulky unless you intentionally overeat, right? This is how you bulk. You eat a ton of calories and you do specific workouts that are going to lead you to that. You're doing a lot of PRs. This is what PR is, personal records. I don't remember the last time I've done an exercise that I've done less than 6 reps on. Like that's not me. Again, I want to do bodybuilding, not powerlifting. And again, if you're in the powerlifting world, then yeah, you're probably going to look a little more bulky because your goal is to lift insane weight, insane numbers, and to do that, you don't need a crazy aesthetic. What you need is power. But trust me, if you are someone who's getting into the gym and you want to lose weight predominantly, you're a little overweight, you want to shed fat, the last thing you need to be worried about is weightlifting causing you to look like a power lifter, causing you to look like a man, or causing you, if you're a woman, causing you to that's just so myth. It's just, I think it's just an excuse. That's what it is. It's not even a myth. It's just an excuse. It's an excuse because you're afraid. You're afraid of the weight. You're afraid of not being able to lift heavy. And guess what? Everyone starts there. You got to start with lightweight, good form, good muscle-mind connection, and you increase weight as you go until you build the body that you desire, right? It's not about ego lifting. It's about intentional lifting. And trust me, you're gonna if you do this, don't listen to excuses. Listen to the results. If you haven't done it, then let's start doing it. So, if you want a program that's actually gonna burn that fat and build the muscle to give you a pleasing aesthetic, hit me up. Let's chat. Let's do a 15-minute call and talk about your goals and see if I can help you get there. Until then, go lift weight.